welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine, and this is going to be a reading for September 1st until the 15th for Aries, Divine Masculine. Here we have the overview of the situation that you're going to be dealing with, how you feel about it, how you should feel about it, what could be the possible challenge, block, or obstacle, how you should approach the issue at hand. What are your hopes in regards to this situation, and what are your fears? And on the bottom here, we have advice from the universe, and I'll clarify anything that we might be wondering, what the heck Spirit's trying to tell us. So let us start. So the overall theme of situation is going to revolve around a scandal, but also a reconciliation. An opportunity to move forward. I'm going to gain something in this situation. Gain a reconciliation. You know, this is reunion, relationship, but it revolves around some kind of scandal that happened with it. Let's see. Scandal. Giovine Fanciulla. This is the young lady. She's in her 20s or so. This is like purity, you know, starting anew. But there's a scandal around, you know, this young woman. Scandal. Oops. See, now they got all jumbled up and I have to start over. I'm sorry. That was like a whole half the stack flipped because it didn't flip right. Oh. So, situation is going to be around dealing with a scandal or issues you're having with, you know, some young lady here in regards to a reconciliation, or wanting to move on from a living situation that you're currently in, or you want to move towards. And ḻOVÊ, this is the older woman, about 40s or so, late 30s, 40s, and this also is someone from your past. So maybe you're leaving a situation because you're wanting to go back to someone from your past. You're wanting to build a home life with her. Maybe it's your divine feminine. And how you're feeling about all of this is new beginnings, good news, journey. So you're happy about it. You're happy to be embarking on something new. You're happy. Yeah. I was wondering if, you know, she was the person from your past, but I think that it's you're leaving one situation for another and you're ready. You're like, woohoo, yeah, yippee, you know, good news. You're ready to start a new journey. You're ready to leave this chapter behind, this scandalous chapter that you've been through. And how you should feel is inspiration. You know, this is to be insightful about a situation, or be inspired, and mistake. Diligence, to work hard, be inspired to rectify this mistake, work hard at rectifying this mistake. You know, maybe the mistake was this young lady, and like I said, then you're wanting to end that and move on your journey, move towards, go back to the person of your past, and they're wanting you to be inspired by, you know, and have that motivation to rectify this mistake and Work hard at it. What could be your challenge is change. I mean, change isn't always easy. And who knows what your situation is? Who knows what your living situation is? I mean, it's transitioning doesn't always come comfortably, you know. But change is a challenge. Dark-haired man. This is somebody who's, you know, a little shady. Maybe someone who's a little manipulative, who could be manipulative at times. You know, tries to get what he wants. A little deceptive in his ways, or only thinks about himself, kind of things. Or maybe, you know, this is you, or maybe you don't know if you can change your ways. When you have bad news and faith. So this is how they want you to feel, right? This is your situation, how you feel, how they want you to feel. Oh, no, this is your challenge. I'm sorry. It's late, and I've already done quite a few videos today. I'm sorry. So this is your challenge or lesson. You know, maybe it's to change your ways. And the challenge is dealing with, you know, this situation. It's going to be difficult, but, you know, have faith that it'll work out the way that it should. Let me see. Dark-haired man. ॿLÄSSSIჯGS. This is like a love letter. This could be like divorce papers even, you know, some kind of paperwork, but there's some kind of message that needs to be, or something needs to happen here. Dark-haired man. Dark-haired man. Oops. Clumsy hands tonight. µ. This is moving on. You know, I need to travel. Wanting to travel, or someone at a distance wanting to leave. Yeah, bad news. This is a message that somebody's got to give a message that might not make someone happy. or in regards to maybe ending a situation, so you can embark on something new and move on, and they want you to have faith. Whatever it is that you're taking on here. And this is how you should approach the issue. Right? You have the lesson. So there was a lesson that was learned. You know, there was some mistakes, and you're working hard to rectify those mistakes. Maybe you're, like I said, having to leave one situation, you're trying to go to another, you're trying to figure out how to end things, to move forward, and, you know, to end something. And then you have patience here. So approach it, you know, with patience, because maybe this is all going to take time, this ending, and this lesson that was having to be learned. Ending. Yeah. Dottore. This is healing. This is also the doctor or a lawyer, someone that can handle some business. Like I said, maybe there's divorce happening or something. And then you have La Costanza, which is, you know, hope and perseverance, and La Fidelta is fidelity. So how you should approach the situation, you know, is you need to persevere or have hope, you know, have patience in regards to this relationship, La Fidelta, and, you know, whatever you're having to do here, whether it's healing a relationship or ending a relationship, you know, and having to get yourself a lawyer or something. What are your hopes? Spiritual loss and clarity. So you're hoping that, you know, all isn't lost, and you're hoping that, you know, you've gained the wisdom and the clarity that you need to move forward on your spiritual path. Or spiritual could also, again, be some kind of spiritual bond, which could be a marriage situation. Let's see, spiritual. You're hoping spiritual. Maybe you're hoping to connect with your divine feminine. Spiritual. Oops. Spiritual. Spiritual. Yeah. Grand Consolazione. This is someone that's been sitting around for too long, waiting too long, thinking about stuff for too long. Thinking about a marriage. Yeah, spiritual marriage. Some kind of spiritual thing. Could be a karmic relationship. Or maybe you're hoping that you know, you didn't wait too long to, you know, come together with this La Vecchia Signora, this person from your past. Because this is, again, a strong bond, marriage, commitment. And again, because you had clarity, you've come to your realizations in this situation. And your fears are secrets, strength, storm. So you fear, you know, that once some stuff gets revealed, you know, it's maybe you're not going to have the strength to deal with the problems that are going to come with it. You know, the storm, it's like the tower and coming in, and or like a cyclone coming in through your situation, and you know, you don't know if you have the strength to, you know, deal with this ending that you might have to start on, because it's all, you know, like I said, it's some change isn't always easy. So, and you're fearing that you might not even have the strength to deal with all of this, or again, you know, if revealing truths is going to be a problem, is going to cause a problem for you. What is the universe's advice for you? Oh, guilt. Right? So we're going to read what this says. I'm sorry, but I have to take care of myself. Inspiration message. Do not do for others what they need to do for themselves. Speak your truth from your heart. Honesty is freedom. Any guilt is fear of being disliked. Personal inquiry. Am I giving away too much time and energy and resenting it? Is my anger really guilt? Key ideas. Self-care, burdened by obligations, enabling others, finding personal power. Keywords: awareness, awakening, and release. So maybe you know, have some guilt in regards to ending this situation, you know, because you're going to be hurting someone else. When you leave somebody for somebody else, it isn't always a nice feeling, you know, or to even be the person to have to break someone's heart or anything. But, you know, if it's what's supposed to happen, it's got to happen. If it's to get you onto your path, you know, so they want you to, you know, release the guilt that you might be feeling with having to do what you're needing to do. And then you have Archangel Michael, sovereignty. And that is Just as the exquisite Christos wore the crown of heaven, you are reminded of the acquisition of your own archetypal sovereignty. This is received through initiation upon initiation, through the many rites of the passage in life that will allow you to contemplate your soul self and the great I Am presence. Are you in alignment with this sacred aspect of your soul's ascending nature, or are you circling a fertile void of uncertain expectation? Whichever it may be, say a prayer and chant to Michael, beseeching the presence of this divine one's heart by looking at the sigil, and immediately you will feel a charge of supernal strength, particularly at this time of unique development within the life of the galaxy. For Michael leads the heavenly host, and you to the fruition of soulful glory. So this is about, growing in this situation, stepping into your power, standing in your truth, and being in alignment with what you truly want, who you want to become, who you want to be with. Be truthful in regards to the situation. If you have to leave one situation, don't feel guilty about it, because in the end, it's a pain that will just leave with time. It's more painful to stay in unhappy situations, that's for sure. And the romance angel says, very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And free yourself. Yeah, it said you might be leaving a situation. It's time to take back control of your life. Free yourself from anything that might be inhibiting you from getting on your path or being with who you're destined to be with, stepping into your destiny, and have heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, the messengere, the letter, there's a discussion that needs to be had about, possibly ending something because you realize there was a mistake. Honestly discuss your feelings. Free yourself. And then this is the water crystal oracles. And you got summer. Now, of course, when we think of summer, we think of warmth, we think of, flowers blooming and stuff, because, it's being nurtured by the sun and the summer rains. So maybe you're needing to, nurture yourself and nurture this reconciliation or this new beginning that you want to have on your journey with possibly someone from your past, your divine feminine. Yes, summer. Water is an important part of the season as it quenches our thirst and helps to nurture the land in its dry state. Spray water on your face while you are basking in the sun, or run through the sprinklers and feel the cool spray refreshing your soul. So maybe this situation got dry. It's like if somebody was with somebody else and, nobody was together for a while, maybe that's why I said maybe you don't know if you're going to have the strength to kind of, water it so it can grow, but you got to water things for them to grow, obviously. So don't be discouraged in your efforts. And then you have the oakmen. There's squirrely writing there, so I have to read it more better in the book. I'm trying to make out what it says, but it's oakmen. This is the fairy oracle. I'm going to see what he says. "47. Strength, ancient wisdom, and depth. This card depicts the strength and wisdom of age. It also reminds us that what we need to know, what is truly there to be seen, cannot be discovered by a superficial glance and hasty reaction. In a reading, the oakmen tell us to look slowly and deeply into the heart of the matter and to see past the superficialities of the surface. Consider the history of the situation in depth and learn from the past. Consult others with more experience than you have. Learn from the wisdom of the elders, both those available to you personally and those you encounter in books and elsewhere. In this matter, it would be wise to make your decisions after more pondering and study of the situation. Consider motivations in depth. Take action only after thorough deliberation. The oak men tell us that haste may be, at this moment, our worst enemy. They also suggest that we might learn a lot from trees. Consider the trees and their wisdom. Connect with a wise old one and ask for help. So, don't rush into anything. Have heart-to-heart conversations. Slowly water this situation so it'll grow. Release any guilt you might have. Be inspired. Learn from your mistakes. It's good news. You're going on a new journey because you've gained some clarity in a situation. And, there's lessons that were learned. And be patient in this situation. And very soon, well, yeah, the first 2 weeks in September, very soon, you're going to need to clearly decide what it is you want. So he says, take your time and ponder, but still know it's very soon. You gotta don't sit around too much, like this guy here. Because I know that's what you're hoping, that you're not wasting too much time. You sit around too much, so don't sit around too much in your thoughts. Make the move. Do what you need to take. Do the steps. But when re-entering into anything or whatever it is that you're embarking on here, you need to just take your time with it. Let things unfold naturally. Don't rush. And all should be well. And so that is all, Aries Divine Masculine. And I will see you again soon. Oh, please like, comment, and share. I love to hear other people's stories. I like to know if any of this stuff resonates, because it helps me to feel that I'm really helping people. If they resonate with it, then I know that the messages are going out to the people that need to hear it. And that's why I'm here, to help other twin flames on their journey. And any cross watchers that might be watching. Because I know the females are going to be watching the Divine Masculines. That's just how we roll. We want to see, what's going on over here, because especially if nobody's talking. See, but the universe watches all. So, the person you're dealing with may not speak, but if you ask the cards what they're thinking and feeling, you'll get an idea. Isn't tarot great? Become a bunch of spies. I said, but when I do this stuff, I feel like sometimes all I see is just drama. Drama, drama, drama. And then when you see other people's drama, you don't think so much about your own drama, because it's just like everybody has drama. Like, this is it. Relationships. It's always like some drama going on. And it's just like, oh my God, it's like Days of Our Lives. Every time I do the cards, I hear that theme song from that soap opera. Like sands through the hourglass, It's funny, but it's part of the human experience here, I guess. Deal with drama. But anywho, again, I thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye.